he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
Sky Squad, we are back in the building. Yes, we got to talk about some Real Housewives of Potomac tea, okay? We getting all up inside the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion that is filming right as we speak, okay? Your boy Andy Cohen let the hat out of the bag, so we got to get all up into the thing. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell button so that you can keep it locked onto, the channel to find out what's going on. You never know who's going to pop on through. You know what I'm saying? Earlier, we talked to Adam from Up and Adam about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City premiere. You guys can check out that video. We had a good old time talking about that with the people. We did a little live situation. As you guys may know, last night, YouTube had done a little, technical difficulty, so, we all lost a little bit of time with our favorite pastime, but it looks like we're back and running, so we're excited about that. As you guys know, the Real Housewives of Potomac is filming the reunion today, okay? Andy Cohen let us know that just a couple of hours ago. Let's actually get into, the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because the first thing is, we got to talk about the obvious elephante in the room, okay? And the elephante in the room is that we now have two icons pictured together. Get into all of this, okay? Andy Cohen, pictured right here with none other than Real Housewives of Potomac's newest cast member, T'Challa, okay? I guess we can call T'Challa a friend to the show. You know what I'm saying? T'Challa played a crucial role, okay, and has been included in several beefs. One with Dr. Wendy Asefo. Notice I did include that doctor because I want to put some respect on her name, okay? And one with Miss Karen Huger. Those beefs are still ongoing, so hopefully we'll see if those things were settled today at the reunion, okay? Bravo Andy, excuse me. Why am I saying Bravo Andy? Andy Cohen posts online and says, I met T'Challa, who wants nothing to do with me. Hashtag Real Housewives of Potomac reunion date is here, okay? And Bravo TV also commented and said, two icons, one photo, here we go. Real Housewives of Potomac reunion in full effect, okay? So let's take a look at what we have here. I mean, we have Andy posted up in this nice little suit, nice bright yellow tie, looking real festive. My guess is that he will in some way, shape, or form be matching the reunion set in some way, shape, or form. Now, typically you guys know, okay? Typically you guys know that the reunion is oftentimes, the theme for the reunion is oftentimes based on, the cast trip, okay? Or at least one of the cast trips. And for this most recent cast trip, the ladies went to Portugal. So we would expect to see some festivity, some festiveness with this reunion set. So it looks like Andy is partaking in the festivities of it all with this bold yellow tie right here in this nice little suit he got on, okay? But moving right on along, I want to talk about some other little things it's some little shockers going on here with this reunion. I have that good Andy Cohen, okay? And here he is posted up with an embellished hat, okay? Embellished by that good Robyn Dixon, okay? She was able to get him a hat, although when you go online, those orders won't be available until December, so he gets an advance hat. Robyn, girl, if you don't send me my hat, okay, go ahead and send it to me so I can, I will post it online too. Actually, no, guys, you know what I would actually do is I would actually buy it because y'all know I like to support my businesses. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's not like I would want you to just send it. I would actually go out and purchase that thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to show some support. You know what I mean? But let's get into the real shocking aspect of this whole situation. Let's get into that right now. So as you guys can see, the hat right here. Now let's get into it.
And this is a big prompter. Look at this. doesn't look that big to you, but it's huge, which is good because my eyesight is going. I need it. I'm not going to show them to you, but I've got a grand dame to my right and Gizelle to the left. And we are getting ready. It is a shady tree. Woo!
Now, wait a minute. Now, this is a little bit surprising to me because typically, you know, when we have a reunion, we typically see that it is the ladies who have the most drama who are usually seated next to Andy Cohen, okay? That's been the case previously in past reunions. For most franchises, you guys may know that. But on the rare occasion, you will have a franchise wherein if Nene is featured on a season, you always know she's going to be seated next to Andy, okay? And I don't know if that's a respect thing. I'm not necessarily sure what it is, but that's typically the case, okay? Now, what's been also true with Potomac is Gizelle has always sat beside Andy as well, whether or not she was in the thick of most of the drama or not. Last season, I would have thought it would have been Candiace seated on the opposite side of Andy instead of Gizelle, but it was actually Gizelle and Candiace was seated next to her because Candiace and Ashley are the ones who had the most drama. If you guys will recall, last season, Ashley was seated next to Andy Cohen instead of Karen because it's usually Karen and Gizelle because they are the two they're the two kind of matriarchs of the show. I mean, Karen is definitely the matriarch, but Gizelle is typically, you know, she's a starring figure on this show. We have to be honest about that. She really, really is. And you can tell sort of by how they continue to sort of prop her up, you know, send her out first when it's time for press and promotion. And there's nothing wrong with that because typically a franchise does have a leading lady. You know, on other franchises, it's going to be like Kyle Richards in Beverly Hills because she started on the show. She's been there the longest. So it would stand to reason that it's always going to be her. But but without, I don't know, I guess it's just interesting because on other shows, you would have seen the two people who had the most drama, which technically was Candiace and Monique. I was expecting the two of them to be seated on opposite sides of Andy. So I'm like kind of shocked by this, but in a way, I'm kind of not because, you know, Karen and Gizelle are the centerpieces of this show. And it's really, whether you want to believe it or not, the show Real Housewives of Potomac is built around these two ladies and their friendships and how they navigate the social circle with each other, around each other, outside of each other. And so their relationship is probably at the focus of this. But here's one more little tidbit that we can pick up from Andy's Instagram from the reunion, and it is this.
It hasn't even started. This is going to be good. Is any surprise that last up was Robyn Dixon? Late Robyn. We've all been waiting.
And here it is yet again. Robyn shows up late to the reunion. Now, my thought on this situation is, Robyn, if you late to and I feel like this in real life, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it as well. I feel like this. If I'm looking at my friends and you show up late to an event, if you are continuously late, I'm gonna expect you to show up looking like I'm gonna need that look to be constantly changing. If you're gonna show up like Dorit. Every outfit is a mood, right? Every outfit is a look. Every time you show up, it's a different look. That to me is your only excuse for showing up late. Now, if you show up late and you look the same as the last time I saw you, because for me, I'm thinking to myself, well, you're probably late because you had to figure out how to work this new look. You had to figure out how to put this new piece together. You had to put in a little extra work here to get yourself ready. But if you show up late all the time and you look the same as the last time I saw you, then you got a whole nother problem. And now it's inexcusable. Now, with that being said, that's all the tea we got for y'all right now. When some more information hits about this reunion, y'all best to know I'm gonna bring it to you. All right? I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video.